Hi, Aries. Welcome. So, Aries, this is going to be your reading, and we're going to get straight into it. So, Aries, when I was meditating on your energy, I was getting messages about luck, about comfort, about finances, decision making around finances, and maybe possibly career as well. There's also this message about letting yourself let go of the past or leaving something in the past here for you, Aries. So let's get into it and see. And of course, the first card I get out would be the Ace of Pentacles, as we're talking about money, wealth, finance. But this is also opportunity knocking at your door, right? It could also be commitment, Aries, going to a higher level of commitment, or staying committed to your own goals, to your own growth, to what makes you, you. We also have the card here of Temperance, which is all about keeping the peace, staying emotionally balanced. And then the card of the Six of Wands. So another sign of success, Aries. Beautiful. Success knocking at your door. Maybe very soon, hey? So I'm loving this energy to get us started. Temperance to me also can be about freedom and independence. But again, sometimes temperance is a very fluctuating, sometimes moody energy. So it's really important that, you get your rest, that you stay hydrated, and you don't let yourself get into a bad mood or a rut for some of you. Some of you might actually, maybe actually feel like you've been in a rut, and if so, this is the time frame where maybe that evens out for you, or you find some sort of peace with your situation. So let's go a little bit further, Aries, and see what else we have coming through for you. Okay, we have the card of integration, the card of totality, and morality. So the first message I'm getting with this card combination here, Aries, is keeping your head held high, right? Like the keys to your success is taking the moral route. And everybody in life has somewhat different morals. It's not as black and white as you think, but you know what you stand for at the end of the day. So that's what I mean, personal morals. Like, what does your emotional compass say is right for you? And you really need to follow that, because your emotional guidance system, your emotional responses is your guidance, right? Is letting you know, like, this lets me sleep well at night when I behave this way. And when I don't behave that way, I have restless nights, or I have insomnia or anxiety, or when I don't listen to my intuition on this one thing. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my bones. Like, your intuition speaks so loudly, it's almost impossible to ignore it unless you don't know what your emotions mean, which unfortunately a lot of people don't know. And they push their emotions away, they numb them, they ignore them. But Aries, you're being encouraged to listen to them, right? Listen to how things feel before you make decisions, before you call that friend, before you take action, say on finances or relationships. First, listen to that inner guidance system. Then you have the card of Temperance and Totality. So I feel like you're getting the bigger picture as well during this time frame. And now I got friendship vibes around this. So this could be in regards to a friendship, or like your friendship circle, or a relationship. But we'll go further on that in a minute. And then you have the card of integration. So this luck, this abundance, this opportunity, whatever this is that's coming through for you, it has to deal with integration, right? So this card is talking about one of two things. It's talking about taking like all of your skills, all of your knowledge, and then applying it to whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish when it comes to your finances or your career goals. But it could also talk about like networking with other people, working with other people, developing new skills, group projects, things of that nature as well. You may have abundance coming to you through stuff like that, or through other people or other avenues. But let's dig deep and see what we've got coming in for Aries. What we've got for you, my friends. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh. 2 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. So there's this message again about the financial aspect of your life, all right? Because this sometimes talks about giving and taking, but it also can talk about paybacks and payouts, right? Like the flow of money, right? Trying to balance the flow of money. Some of you, may seem like to you, as quick as it comes in, it goes out, you know, and yes, you do always have enough, but you don't seem to be accumulating or getting to where you want to be. And if you're in that group, Aries, the encouragement is, you know, to find balance. Well, first, like, be all right with that. And then I also got the word relief. So some of you are actually getting relief. Oh, okay. Okay, here's the thing. Money is energy more than anything else. So if you're looking to get more money to feel a sense of relief, according to law of attraction, you're doing it backwards. What you need to do is find that sense of relief without the money by, you know, softening it, having appreciation for what you're having, or just simply knowing that it's on its way to you. Somehow find that relief within you, and then the money comes. It's all about the emotion first, the manifestation second. And if you're, you know, struggling with money, Aries, or it's coming out as soon as it's coming in, you've got an imbalance going on. And it's not so much about the action or your job or how it's coming to you. It's about the vibration. It's about your belief about it. It's about this constant maybe tension or not giving yourself relief that is creating this, right? And so just try it. You've got nothing to lose. Try vibrationally giving yourself relief and by allowing yourself to trust that the universe always gives you what you need. Always. Even though if you struggle sometimes, you still always end up on your feet. Yes, of course you do, right? So they want you to be a little bit more relaxed about this and practice, you know, the vibration of relief, especially when it comes to your finances. Now, certainly not all of you are struggling with finances. If not, you know, this could just be that financially you've got some money coming in. You're going to need to make some choices with that. They want you to sit on it for a while, not to make impulsive decisions, to take your time. Take your time, do your research, you know, perhaps invest instead of spend, things of that nature. And then with the 9 of Wands here, okay, so this is a bit about being on the fence. Now, I can't tell if that's about the money or something else here, Aries, but I'm going to get more information and see. But there seems to be something you're also, by the way, very guarded about, a situation, a person, maybe your heart. I don't know. We're going to go deeper on that one. But what else? Oh, I have Sublime in my head. Can't get the lyrics, just the tune. Does anybody know what that song is called? Definitely. I want to say he says evil or evil. Anyways, if you know it, sorry. Stop humming it. If you know that song, let me know. Okay. All right, so now we have the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So the High Priestess is about listening to your intuition, obviously, but the High Priestess is also somebody who sees through the bullshit, right? Who can feel out other people's intentions and energy. And I feel like your intuition may be very heightened here. And I feel this in a positive sense, though. Like, I feel like if you're around good people that may have something good in store for you. You're going to recognize it, Aries. You're going to work with these people. They're going to want to work with you. There'll be like a collaborative, supportive energy there. The Queen of Wands, the first thing I got was the song, This Girl Is on Fire. So especially for my feminine Aries, you know, you could just be on fire when it comes to your creativity, your passion, your inspiration, what drives you, what motivates you. This is like a very tapped in energy as well. So you may feel, you know, just in tune or in sync right now or during this time frame. With the Seven of Cups here, though, there does seem to be some confusion. Now, I'm picking this up around a relationship, I believe, or a relationship dynamic, possibly a friendship. There seems to be some emotional confusion going on. And yet there's the spark here of passion. But sometimes the Ace of Wands can also be anger. It could also be temptation. It could also, you know, lead you astray, right? Because it's fiery energy, Aries, and it can be impulsive type of energy. So you want to be wary of that. And I can't tell if this is coming from you or like somebody you're dealing with. So let me go deeper. What is this about? There we go. Wow, lots of cards. Okay, hold on a second. So you have the Strength card, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and Judgment. For some of you, it's taking like strength and courage to kind of leave something alone or let something go. And I'll let you see these cards. It's a slow progression though, right? It takes strength to kind of take things one day at a time, especially maybe when you want to be impulsive, especially maybe when there is something tempting here. But I feel you, Aries, actually taking this more grounded route, you know, staying in your spiritual self and making decisions for your highest good, or at least that's what you're being encouraged to do. Now, some of you may be dealing with another person because I do have a masculine energy here. I actually have two masculines, but this could just be, you know, one person embodied in the cards. If you're dealing with another person, say this is about another person where you're on the fence or you're a little guarded, you know, emotionally a bit confused with maybe, I don't know, what they're feeling or where you stand or what to expect or something. I feel like your best bet is to stay the course, take it one day at a time and stay grounded and kind of let go of the need to make something happen, Aries, and allow the universe to bring to you what is most correct to you in that situation or with that person. Like there's this big message about like not pushing it, you know, and there's no action being taken here or being encouraged right now. Other than to, you know, stay focused and take it one day at a time and, yeah, kind of release whatever tension that you may have around this or whatever need you have to know something or to have an outcome. So let's go deeper. Temperance. The Empress. The Knight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so what is going on over here? Okay, let me go over here in a second. There's more to that story, but let me go over here for a second. Then you have the card of Temperance and the card of the Empress. So again, there's that message about keeping your cool, you know, staying balanced here. Sometimes this is Sagittarius energy as well. Sometimes Sagittarius energy could be impulsive. Be careful about that, or very fluctuating. But with the Empress here, this is patience. This is, you know, waiting on divine timing and something getting ready to be delivered to you. Now, obviously, if you're a female, this can also indicate fertility. So if you're between the ages of the fertile ages, just FYI. But in general, in a general sense, this is like Be patient. Something's getting ready to be delivered to you. Some of you might actually really be getting deliveries or packages. Or gifts, maybe, possibly. But I feel like there's something being delivered here by the universe energetically. And I'm getting this is more tied to like money, your comfort, your luck, whatever it is that you may do for a living, things of that nature. All of that looks super positive to me. Then you've got this over here. Now this is about relationship or friendship or maybe both. I'm not sure. You know, the encouragement, like I said earlier, is to not push any outcomes, but to be kind of a silent observer, if nothing else, or just be observant and allow things to work out how they may. But you have the Knight of Cups here and the Five of Swords, which is highlighting, again, relationships and love. And see, this the Five of Swords is like very concerning energy, right? You could have concerns around that, or, you know, and he's got a crow, you know, squawking in his ear. That's annoying. So it could also be a sense of annoyance going on when it comes to love or a specific person or people. With the Three of Cups, this could actually involve more than one person, you know. Could be 2 or 3 other people that this is involving, where maybe you've just met your limits or you're at your limit, or, you know, there's something concerning going on here, something that may be gnawing at you and or a person that you're connecting with. The Knight of Cups also wants to highlight intimate partner or partners, God knows these days. And I don't know if you're trying to balance out, like for those of you in relationships, trying to balance out your relationship, but also your family, your friends, your social circle, and just feeling pulled in different directions or something. For those of you who are not coupled, there may be some sort of karmic endings going on in a connection that is somehow connected to you, and it is concerning to you, or it is concerning to another person possibly. And maybe like you're needing support or somebody else is relying on you for support. And it's kind of out of your hands, whatever this is. All I'm getting is this is out of your hands. So if it's out of your hands, then let it out of your energy, let it out of your mental space, Aries. And let what be what will be, right? Let me see if I can get any more specifics. Yeah, because I feel like there's something pulling here. You know, this card to me can be like somebody pulling on your heartstrings, Aries, or, you know, obsessing over something that you actually at the end of the day can't control, or, you know, don't genuinely have the ability to control. For instance, like what anybody else thinks, says, or does, or feels. We like to think we can control that. And people go out of their way to try and control people through their emotions. Almost all of us do to some extent. But, you know, it's futile because you never truly can control the inner workings of another person. You can only control your inner workings. And if something is stressing you out, feeling concerning to you, is taking you out of that good space, then you need to correct that. Not by correcting the other person or the situation, but by correcting what you're giving your focus to. And are you giving your focus to something that is out of your hands? And if it is out of your hands, then it deserves to also be out of your mind. It deserves to also be out of your energy. Do not be a prisoner of things that are not within your control by allowing yourself to dwell or be concerned or even obsess, you know, over situations. So they're saying to take your power back, first by taking your power back of what you're giving your focus to. Also, sticking to your moral high ground, what feels best to you, you know, and doing things that you would be proud of yourself for, that you can lay your head to rest at night in peace, because that's where the real win comes from. That's when you're really winning. When you're good with you, when you really feel good about you, You win every time. Every time. Every time. When you come into alignment with you and you're good in here, you're winning. You're winning. So, let's get a advice card then for my Aries. And then you'll leave it there for now anyways. I also want to say I'm bringing back my Sunday lives. I know you guys missed the you versus them. So I'll be doing a version of those on my Sunday lives. So if you're not subscribed, you better hit that subscribe button right now, or you're going to miss it. You don't want to miss it. All right, so here's the cards. Be proud and let go. I couldn't think of two more perfect cards based on this reading and what I picked up. It's time to celebrate all you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge who you are, what you've achieved, and be proud of yourself. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. Sorry, my voice is going out. So yeah, I was just talking about, nothing will make you sleep better than feeling proud of yourself. And you should feel proud of yourself because you've come a long way, because you're a badass, because you're an Aries, because you're a good person, right? And it's also time to let go of those things you don't have control over. So let's leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius again, Libra again. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. So take what I can't talk. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Give me a comment. You guys are doing so good. You're getting me back in the algorithm. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Comment. Drop me a heart. Drop me a hi. Tell me where you're at. Tell me if you like the video. Give me a like, give me a share me with your friends, your tarot groups. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of both of those pages. I do go live on Facebook quite a bit. And I'm new to TikTok, but I'm giving it my best. So TTWD is my name over there. All of it's linked in the description box. You just click down below. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best. And thank you so much for all your support. And I love you guys. Till next time. Namaste.